Thanks, Biancaneri. Hopefully, we can get at least a minus 15 on this back nine. Hello, Golf Sonic. Thanks for joining. Minus 30 looks to be the minimal. Minus 31 to be safe. And the minus 15 that I had on the front wasn't very nice. So we're going to start at the plus 0 with the white ring at the right rough. We're going to go max plus 10 with 2 right, 1 top. That's fine. Nothing wrong with lurking golfing. Hello, Jersey. Thanks for the good luck. Oh, I can only show you what I do. It doesn't always work. Hopefully, you can learn a little bit as far as adjusting and sliders. If you have any questions about any of the shots or anything, just ask. I'll try to explain it the best I can. So our opponent got to 336, so he should be at about a 40% slider. 6.6. Right there, plus 0. 2 right, 1 top. So 7.5. Get perfect. Need to note your drive distance because that's how we know our slider. 332, which is 48%. Go ahead and punch that in now at a 20% elevation. So here we're going to use 6.1 back, 0.5 right. We're going to put, unlike our opponent who had the guide on the outside of the cup, I'm going to move it on the inside of the cup. And then 0.5 right, 6.1 back. Got 7.5 wind, so 8.2 rings. Yellow right at the fringe. Log guide right in the cup. 8.2 rings at a straight pull. Hit perfect. And hopefully we drop it. And you see how, unlike the opponent who curled it in, we're a little bit more center because we were further in towards the cup there. Nice drop to start. The scores on this tournament are crazy. Um, I don't know how this bracket is, but as you can see, minus 29s are already being cut off, and most people haven't finished playing. Minus 30 is only 5 spots from being cut, and this one's a little weaker on the top end with only a couple minus 36s. Thanks for the booms. Hopefully we get some more. All right, on to hole 11. We're going to go 80% club. Push that up. And plus 30% on the elevation. And we're going to go 1.1 back, 0.5 right, and just a click of right curl. And we're going to favor 1201 on the pull. Yeah, I have a minus 30 uh, that is going to be on the line. I've already had a minus 29 get cut because I messed up the back nine with only a minus 14 on the back nine. And then my minus 31s, they're safe. So I will have some to play this weekend. Okay, so we got 6.3 wind, which is going to be 8 rings, 0.5 right, 1.1 back, top of the plus 4, so right before it clicks over. The red just touching the fairway. Just turn it, there we go, favoring 1201, 8 rings, pull back, click a right curl, hit perfect. Hopefully we have enough speed in the right angle. Well, we click a right curl or a little bit under adjusted with the 1201 was a little too heavy. Really should be favoring it, and I think I was sitting on 1201, which shortened my adjustment. But the speed was good. The spot is good. Go ahead and start getting ready for hole 12 while our opponent shoots. Yeah, my tier 2 account, that one's plenty safe with minus 31. I believe it was third behind a minus 35 and a minus 34. And I mean, I saw on Golf Clash Elite people putting up minus 40s. A couple people said they got minus 40 on multiple cards. Somebody posted a front nine, a minus 21. All right, so we're going to use the new Ryder Cup ball, try to get into min thorn range. Hopefully we have a decent wind. If it's not high enough, I will switch to the luminary. Thanks for the good luck, John. So here we're not going to adjust the driver. We're just going to we're going to find the spot at the top and the side spin, give it the curl, try to hit perfect or great left. Um, Great right is going to be a risk of us rolling out short and giving us a longer thorn. Unless you have a Pox 7, then, you know, you'll be fine. So you can go with what our opponent's going to do here, which is they're going to try to take it all the way down by the green. Uh, if you have a Bryson ball, you can get all the way to the fringe. Or an owl ball. I saw an owl ball get all the way to the right at the edge of the rough next to the green. Given that he had an 11 wind, we should be in the 10s, which is good enough for this club. 9.8, yeah, that should be fine. So setting up in the center, put the max top on, the half left. I'm going to use a half ball of curl. Slight great left should be okay. Hopefully we'll get down around 470. 466. So we're looking at about 16% on the slider. We'll count the rings just to be sure. Should be 16 rings for men. When I count the rings with the thorn 9 and a thorn 8, it's 1% per ring from men. Not the same from the top. That's a tough break for our opponent there, but it must be replay if he made that emoji beforehand. So 8.3. There's 10. 16. Go to where we're just a little bit short of the cup. 8.3 at 16 is going to be 2.9. We hit perfect. Hopefully we get this drop. Good. Nice golfing. Always nice to snag an albatross. On to hole 13. So this is adjusted 1-to-1, so I'm not going to worry about that. Let's switch our ball. This one has been pretty finicky. Thanks for the booms, everybody. It likes to roll up on the right side of the cup, and the amount of curl, I just haven't been able to dial in an exact amount. All right, Nate. I'll try to keep that in mind. How did RJ finish? Anybody know? Is he gonna make the cut? Thanks for the boons, Nate. If you're ever not comfortable doing a rough bump on the shootout in this hole, what our opponent is doing is a great alternative, and you can get the drops, but it's also in high headwind. Ball compression can really catch you in the sand. All right, so we're going to be 1-1. I start with 3 left, 1 top. I'm going to put the ball guide going through the left side of the cup, about 2 squares. So it'll be about right there. Now, if you look, I'm pointing to the right of the red tree. We're near the wind arrow. So I'm going to need just a little bit of curl, 6.6. We hit perfect. Hopefully we put enough curl in there, but it looks like it's going to come up the edge again. See, I've had it pointing at the tree and have dropped it with curl to the inner ring. And I've been on the left side with less curl than that one in the exact same position. Just can't get it to play the same. Probably should change that to 1-1 plus 0.01, but I'd be worried about dropping into that bunker. All right, on to this hole. This one has been a nightmare. Brandon Burke did shoot this one between the trees. Before I saw his video, I was trying to go between the trees and I kept hitting the trees, which was no good. And so I gave up on that. I am going to make an adjustment to this note. 6 top was fine. I went 6.5 earlier and ended up past the hole on the fringe. You really want to kind of be down on the lower fringe because the higher tiers, the elevations can get a little off. So our opponent's going to go for the between the trees. He's got an APOC 4, so he may need to push up 6 rings if he's doing the Brandon Burke shot. This is more of a crosswind, so he's not going to have 6 rings. You hit perfect. And you got down there pretty nicely. But you can see how easily you can get in trouble with the grate. So yellow to right. 1, 2, 3. There's 6. Go up a little more. 11.9 is 9.4. Gonna push the max. And I'm gonna use a half ball of curl and try to hit perfect. Slight grate left. Hopefully I'm okay and don't clip that rough. All right. Gonna have a tough putt, but hopefully we can get it. Thanks for popping by and saying hi, Tom. And thanks for saying to hit the thumbs up button. Thanks, Tom. Would have been nice just to get, if I got that perfect and been a little closer. But a putt is better than, chipping from up top. Although I did have an ugly putt earlier on 17. All right. It wasn't overpowered, so another drop. Now we just need one more to have a good chance at making the weekend. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid those trees. That's why I was trying to go around them from the left. I wasted quite a few practice tokens of the very few that I had. All right, so this is a fairly straightforward. I'm going to play max plus 5%, no movement. I have 5.8 top and 2 right in the notes. That's just because I set it up and practiced it with a POC 5, but I did go to 6 on a couple accounts. It wasn't an issue. I didn't run close to overrunning it all. The only time that I ran it through to the rough, I actually clipped the rough transition and it gave me a glitch roll. But you could still make the rough bump with the Nirvana. All right, so 7.7. Go 2 right, 6 top, 6.1 rings, push the max. I'm just gonna give it a little baby right curl and a click of OP. And then second bounce, we're looking to just be there and rolling up to about 420. What this is going to do, it's going to put us about, I say, 4 to 6 rings from min. So we should be in the 10 to 15% range. Put the right ball in there. I have been all over the hole on this one. I have yet to drop it. You know, you make a small tweak and it goes left side, right side. I just can't figure it out. But I'll take an easy close shot any day with a chance of dropping it. Oh, got to count from min. Almost forgot. So 9.5 is 25%. So there's 9.5. 6, 27, 28, 29. We're going to go 29%. We're going to go just short of the cup. Center. 6.5. So we're going to go 5.1 rings. I pulled that a little wonky, so I don't expect to drop it. So I need a little shorter of the cup. Aren't those the worst? Where they dip down and then pop right back out? A reverse slice, and you went all the way through, but you can still reach with the Nirvana when you go through. Yes, the second shot, Tom, was minus 10. And, I set up with the ball guide right before the hole, but it looks like really needs to be about a cup before the hole, favor the right side of the pin. If I'd hit the pin, that would have dropped because it wasn't that fast, because it was enough to dip down. I've seen a couple people try to slice onto this little area in the front to get the short chip, but yeah, I've hit that cup right and left side of the pin, left side of the cup, right side of the cup. I just can't seem to drop it. Would have been nice to have it for this round. Yeah, the one I ran through when I got the glitch roll from hitting the transition, I did the rough bump with their Nirvana at minus 40% club, and I was about a square left because I hit great left. All right, on to the next hole. So I'm going to do something different than my notes here, just so you guys can see it. Brandon Burke did a really beautiful shot that only really works in this wind angle. And he did max plus 25, max back, 3 right. I practiced it after I saw it, and I got one drop. Uh, one was on the left side of the hole, and one was on the right side of the hole. So we'll see if we can get the drop here because I need it. The one thing I'm going to do differently than his is I'm going to give it a hair, just a little click of right curl. I've had a couple of opponents doing the shot that I've seen miss left side. This opponent here is going to be doing it. So 7.9, he should be doing 10.1 rings. He's set up a little high. He needs to be about a ring further back. There we go. Now we can't see his guide, but his second bounce should be at the left edge of a dark green, and the third bounce will be just on the inside of a dark green, and the fourth bounce is just before. He's given it a little too much curl, but we don't see his adjustment, so we don't know for sure. Yeah, had he just only had a click, he would have been a little more center cut. All right, so max back, 3 right. We got 6.2 wind, which is pretty low. You may not even need the curl in this instance. The blue ring is at the fringe. The second bounce is right there at the edge of the dark green. And so is the third bounce, and the fourth bounce is in the same as the third bounce. We're going to do 7.9. Just a click of right. We hit perfect, but it was on the right side of perfect. So hopefully we don't miss the way our opponent did. Left edge. So we actually needed a little bit more than a click of right. This round you guys are seeing has been the story of my rounds for the back nine. If I'm missing it, it's not by more than a ball. And it's just been over and over and over again. All right. Moving on to hole 17. So we're going to do max plus 10%. Hopefully we can pick this one up and then maybe get lucky and get 18 as well. Night, Tom. Good luck tomorrow. So 3 left, 5.8 back. I'm just going to go on to 6 back. I'm going to move this. There we go. The second bounce just stays in there. We're looking at 4 point, no, typed in the wrong thing. 7.2. It's going to be 5.6. So max left curl. Okay, great right. Should still be on the green, but we might be left with a pretty ugly putt. Okay, looks like we avoided that ridge. This must be a replay because our opponent's club started over there before. Interesting approach. I'm assuming that's max back, max left, hooking the quarterback. I had one of these putts earlier where I had to literally pull almost completely sideways in order to get it. All right, so last one, we're going to be using the rock. We're going to be setting up at the plus 10 with half of the red. Let's switch to our rock bag here. We're going to use 0 top, 3 left. We're looking to get around 318, 319. And there's going to be no OP, no curl. You want to be, and when I say plus 10, I'm talking more around the top of the plus 10. I have had slight great lefts and slight great rights, both been safe. I have not hit any doubles. And given the wind on the second shot, having a P4, P5 ball, there's nothing wrong with that. Gives you a little extra room to adjust. I've not had to adjust more than one ring of overpower. And if it's only into a click of overpower, I've not been doing it. I've just been adding a little extra top. All right, so 3 left, no top. So there's the top of the plus 10. You see the ball guide just extends a little bit compared to the plus 11. 6.4. It's going to be 7.3 rings. Great left. It should be about 319, 321. 319. 319 is a good spot. It's going to be minus 30. We'll be solidly in the shadow at plus 12. And when we adjust, it'll be around a half of a ring, which we won't worry about. So we'll put 4.2 top on it and just a click of OP as we're adjusting. We are going to set up with the ball guide on the left side of the pin. Opponent came a little high. Whenever you go high, it throws your ball further right or further left. Okay, so 6.7 is going to be 4.8 rings. So the white ring at the rough, like we've been setting up. There's our 4 top. As I said, we're going to go on 4-1. We're right at the ball guide. .8. That's just barely a ring of overpower, so we'll just put a click. We hit great right, which means we're more than likely going to miss this on the left side of the cup. Yeah. We went up way too high because of the click of OP. That going up high with the great is what saved us on that one. A little bit of luck to finish the round. And that'll give us safety. Well, that was the last hole, everybody. This is a short stream tonight because that's the only one I have since I run the other one the last night. Minus 32 should be safe. Good luck out there if you haven't finished yet, and hope to see you in the weekend. Thanks for the booms. Thanks, T-Bone. Thanks for saying yeah, it's a nice card. It's, unfortunately, tier 3. So on the weekend, that's probably going to be barely top 40. It really eats at the balls you have to play with whenever you're getting those poor rewards in T3. Because, I'm not getting those super high scores. Good night, everyone. I've got to get to bed. Got to wake up in 4 hours to do this all over again.